Hello, I'm Steve Weber, the host of Book Cheapskate. We're running through the top 10 free Kindle books featured today on bookcheapskate.com. Thank God it's Friday, everyone. It's November 7th, 2025. With me, as always, is my co-host and bookworm sidekick, Cassandra. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning. Oh, yeah, definitely buried in links over here, ready to share the absolute gems with everyone listening.
Awesome. So the mission today is pretty straightforward, right?
Totally. Giving you the quickest path to your next great weekend read. And the best part, all absolutely free.
Exactly. And, looking at today's list, it's quite a mix. We're not just skimming blurbs. It feels like a snapshot of what readers are really into right now.
It really does. We've got everything from like super intense romance to really deep emotional stuff and even some practical holiday help. It's a great cross-section.
Okay, so let's jump in. Where do we start? Looks like high heat romance.
Yep. Kicking things off with a genre that always brings the heat, literally and figuratively. Number one is Hamartia by Scarlett Drake. This is an MM romance. A Grammy-winning rockstar, Raphael, and a K-pop idol, Lee Jaehyun.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit, because that pairing itself is interesting. So Raphael, he's engaged to an actress and supposedly straight.
Right, but there's this lingering, forbidden attraction to Jaehyun from years ago, and he tells himself, okay, just one taste. Famous last words in romance.
Right, absolutely. Just scratch the itch, go back to normal life.
Which, of course, leads straight to a full-blown bisexual awakening that pretty much threatens to dismantle his entire carefully built life.
And the appeal here is, well, obviously the chemistry described as explosive, but also that culture clash, Western rock meets K-pop.
Exactly. That collision of styles and public personas, it's fascinating. But the author's story is also super interesting from a publishing perspective.
Oh, yeah, Scarlett Drake.
Yeah. She actually built up a massive following, like millions of reads, self-publishing the story on Wattpad first. Then she got picked up by Simon & Schuster.
Wow. That really shows how things are changing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Prove the audience exists online and the big publishers will come knocking.
Totally. It's like the audience is curating what goes mainstream now. And get this, she still has a day job working for a social housing charity in Glasgow.
No way. That's incredible. Writing this super intense romance while doing really important work. Talk about grounded.
Right. Okay, just a quick heads up for listeners. This one, Hamartia, definitely has mature themes, explicit content, substance use, that kind of thing.
Good to know. Okay, so where do we go from Rockstar angst?
They pivot hard. Book number 2 is Love on Replay by Monica Walters. This is African-American women's fiction, and it's much more sensitive, emotional, deals with loss and second chances.
Okay, so total tonal shift. Anissa Dent divorced her husband because of addiction, cracked cocaine after a family tragedy. That sounds incredibly tough.
It is, and she's been holding on to the memory, the ghost of what their marriage was for 15 years. It's heavy stuff.
And the hero?
Sheldon Barat, he's kind of a recluse. Lost his wife during childbirth like 25 years ago. Raised 5 kids on his own.
Wow. So they connect over shared loss, shared grief.
Deeply. But it's not simple. Sheldon struggles massively with guilt, feeling like moving on is betraying his late wife.
That's a really powerful conflict. It's not just about finding love again. It's about allowing yourself to heal, maybe. Dealing with that survivor's guilt.
Exactly. It explores how addiction affects the whole family, the long road back, and, the complexity of finding happiness after profound loss. It handles it really sensitively.
Okay. That sounds really moving. Right. Maybe time for something a little lighter. We're heading into the holidays.
Perfect timing. Book number 3 is 25 Days of Christmas Treats by Barb Aslan. Think Holiday Baking Rescue Mission.
Huh. Okay, I think I need this. So 25 recipes, no fail.
Yep. No fail recipes, which is great. But the real genius here, I think, is the schedule. It's a strategic 25-day baking plan.
Oh, so it tells you when to bake what? So you're not scrambling last minute for gifts and parties.
Precisely. It's like the organizational secret weapon for actually enjoying holiday baking instead of stressing over it. A realistic game plan.
That's brilliant. Acknowledging that we all want to do the traditions, but finding the time. Yeah, it's project management for cookies. Love it.
Exactly. Organizational magic in a cookbook.
Yeah. Okay, sticking with structure, but back to romance. Book 4, I Will Always Love You by Catherine Shea. Royalty.
Yep, the royal in hiding trope, but with a twist. Alexandra is literally a princess, daughter of a king. But she wants to make it as a children's book author on her own steam.
So she's using her mom's name, keeping the title secret.
Well, determined to be known for her work, not her family. Classic conflict setup.
And the love interest, her boss.
Yep. Ryder Reynolds, 10 years older. And initially, he's kind of using her connection to get ahead professionally. Didn't plan on actually falling for her, of
Of
course.
course not. Secrets, ambition, an Italian island in New York City. Sounds dramatic. The tension being, can love built on secrets actually work? And her choosing her career over her title.
Pretty much. It's all about authenticity versus expectation and whether they can navigate that.
Okay, now for another big shift. Genre blending seems huge right now. Book 5 takes us into Gothic Romantasy, Wandering Queen by Mae Dawson.
Oh yeah, this is high concept fun. Get this. The heroine hunts vampires, saves puppies, and then gets abducted by 3 devastatingly attractive fae princes.
Okay, saves puppies. I like her already.
Abducted by fae princes.
Yeah.
Standard Tuesday. What's the catch?
Well, she has amnesia, only remembers the last 5 years. And these princes, they claim she's the true heir to Fairyland.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, she keeps calling Fairyland, and they hate it.
Snarky heroine. Got it. Amnesia, true heir, 3 fae princes. Smells like reverse harem. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Reverse harem dynamic, political intrigue, forced proximity. She was apparently the toughest hunter in D.C. Now she's stuck with these guys trying to figure out who stole her memories and her crown.
That's a lot packed in. Sounds like fun, very popular blend right now.
Okay.
From high fantasy, fae to witches and mystery.
Exactly. Book 6 is Pink Moon by Annabelle Chase and Tana Gray. This is more women sleuths meets fantasy. Meet Catherine Fairfield, or Kit.
Kit, okay. All right, what's her deal?
She's a witch and a former agent for, wait for it, Hex Support, a secret division within the Federal Bureau of Magic.
Hex Support, Federal Bureau of Magic. I love it. That's amazing world building right there. So she's retired.
Was retired. Raising twin daughters after her husband died. Now the girls are in college, and she's managing the family estate. Dark Hollow.
Dark Hollow. Sounds suitably atmospheric.
Oh, it is. It's not just her home, it's also a sanctuary for forgotten familiars. Think magical creatures needing a safe haven.
Cozy supernatural vibes.
Yeah.
Love that. So the pulls her back in.
Murder, of course. Her old boss needs her help solving the murder of a big shot supernatural socialite down in Savannah. So she has to, dust off her old skills, navigate family stuff at Dark Hollow, and keep an eye on this mysterious vampire named Palmer.
Right. The reluctant return of the skilled operative. It's a classic setup. Works so well in these mystery blends. Okay, let's skip ahead slightly to keep the cozy vibe going. Book 8.
Good idea. Book 8 is The Inn at Holiday Day. Pilgrim in the Parlor by Kathy Daly. Another cozy mystery, this one really rooted in healing.
Okay, Abby Sullivan moves to Maine after a personal tragedy, wants total solitude, buys a huge old house site unseen.
Yeah, classic fresh start impulse. But solitude, not happening. She gets immediately adopted, as the blurb says, quite against her will, by a very quirky found family.
And the family members are key in cozies, right? Specificity matters.
Totally. Here it's Rufus, a giant Maine coon cat, gotta love that. Georgia, a human drifter with her own past. And Ramos, a huge dog with an inferiority complex.
The dog with an inferiority complex. That's wonderful. You instantly picture him.
Exactly. Those details make it. And the story isn't just one mystery. It's layered. Abby's new beginning, weird guests, Georgia's relationship fears. It really highlights that cozy theme of finding healing through unexpected connections, through that found family.
Makes sense. Okay, now let's circle back to number 7 because we need to touch on that emotional weight again. His Christmas Wish by Melissa McClone. Clean and wholesome, but dealing with tragedy.
Right. Another one where the tone needs care. Carly Bishop is back in her hometown, Hood Hamlet, for Christmas. It's been 6 years since she lost her fiancé and her brother in the same tragic event. She's just trying to make the holiday okay for her niece and nephew, even though she feels zero Christmas spirit herself.
That's heartbreaking. And the hero.
Jake Porter. He's a mountain rescuer, and he carries this crushing guilt because he was there, believes he could have saved them. 6 years of being stuck in that moment.
Oof. So their connection is tangled up in this shared trauma and his guilt.
Deeply. He tries to help Carly rediscover some holiday joy, partly hoping it'll help him too, But then feelings develop, and he feels like he's betraying his best friend by falling for his sister.
Wow. So even in the clean and wholesome space, readers want these really profound emotional conflicts about loss, guilt, and finding a way forward. It's not just sweet romance.
Not at all. It's about healing when you're terrified to move on, really sensitively handled.
Okay, one more big genre swing. Back to the dark side.
You got it. Book number 9, Nyx, a dark MC romance by Serena Akeroyd. And this kicks off an 11-book series called Dark and Dirty Sinners MC, so you know it's intense.
11 books. Okay. So Julian Nixie, he's dark, dirty, dangerous, a killer, maybe psycho, and totally off limits. Brother in her dad's motorcycle club.
Check, check, and check. This is leaning hard into the anti-hero appeal.
Yeah.
And Julia, she's not trying to redeem him. She's drawn to the darkness, calls him her soulmate.
Okay, so this is that trend where the heroine embraces the chaos, right? The premise sounds intense. King and Queen of Darkness delivering justice to sick bastards.
Exactly. It's unapologetic. And that line in the description, now the king just needs to get that memo. That tells you everything about her agency and the dynamic.
She's claiming him, whether he knows it yet or not. It's definitely a specific taste, that dark romantic suspense where the heroine matches the hero's intensity.
Totally. Huge market for it.
All right, we've covered 9 very different reads. What's number 10, rounding out the list?
The perfect finale. We end with a true classic, the foundation for so many redemption stories. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Can't go wrong with Scrooge, especially this time of year. It's free. That's fantastic.
It often is, thankfully. It's just that timeless story, isn't it? Ebenezer Scrooge, the ghosts, the journey through past, present, and yet to come.
Yeah, it reminds you that all these themes we've seen, guilt, second chances, confronting your past, finding compassion, they're universal. They've always been part of storytelling. Bob Cratchit, Tiny Tim.
Unforgettable. It really is the template. Whether you're a grieving rescuer or a fey prince or a grumpy old miser, that hope for redemption, for change, it resonates.
It's the perfect bookend, showing where so many of these modern stories, no matter how genre-bent they get, still draw their emotional core from.
Couldn't agree more. From K-pop idols to Victorian ghosts, the search for connection and maybe a second chance remains central.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And remember, if you want to download any of the books we've mentioned today from Amazon, visit us at bookcheapskate.com and you'll have all the links right there. But do it now before these deals expire. Who knows? They might even expire later today. And don't miss tomorrow's show, very morning. It's all brand new. We'll do it again then.
Looking forward to it. See you then.
Until then, keep on opening new worlds with great books without blowing a massive hole in your wallet. And whatever you do, remember this. When you read,
your mind becomes its own kingdom.